Hello. Welcome back to Detail It, guys. So I asked for content ideas yesterday on my Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram to Detail It on Instagram, guys. Also on this video, if you wouldn't mind, share it with some people. Give it a like, subscribe, follow me. Trying to boost this channel. I've got a little over 600 subscribers now, maybe 400 more. I'm going to give something away. So let's keep this rolling. Let's grow this channel a little bit. And today is going to be strictly about pricing. A local pro detailer called me yesterday. He's a mobile guy, very good. And he said, "Hey Doug, I'm seeing a lot of price difference out here. I see from, 50, 60, 80 bucks at a car wash all the way to $220, $300. Are people really getting $300 on a wash and wax?" Do some research. So I reached out to some shops, all pro shops, by the way. Reached out to a couple on Instagram. Some of the biggest names in the industry on Instagram got back to me. Thank you. You know who you are. I will not mention you. And then I called local shops between Visalia and Fresno and a couple local detailers that are mobile. Long story short, your simple wash and wax is $125 to $300. Car wash, you could probably get 50 to 80 bucks. I don't know. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want? You want shiny scratches? Do you want convenience? If you just want clean and shiny, car wash all day long. And I know I'm going to get beat up on that. How can you recommend that? Well, 95% of the general public just want a clean car. They want to be able to go out to dinner Friday night in a nice looking, clean, fresh smelling car. Mama wants to go shopping on Saturday with her friends, her sister, her cousins, her kids, whatever. They just want a decent car to go to town in. So they don't care. They just want it clean and shiny. If you're factoring in convenience, $125 for a mobile guy. Now, if I were a businessman and I had a little bit of extra cash because people budget in all these costs right in a business. You have things that you need in the business. You have extra expenses. You have things you factor in for the vehicles, for appearance, for maintenance. This is probably factored into a budget. So a businessman, $125, you have them come to your business or front porch or your driveway rather on a Friday morning or a Monday morning so your car looks sharp all week. $125 to me sounds like a bargain, guys. So maybe you guys working at $125 for mobile service. I mean, don't price yourself out of the industry and out of work. I think you're a hair low, because a guy like me that isn't certified and I have no business and I have no reputation, I'm going to do it at $125 all day long. If they're willing to pay me $100 a quarter, hey, come to my driveway, wash and wax my car, put some tire dressing on it. Don't open the door. Don't touch the inside. Basic, simple wash and wax. I'll do that for $125. But let's look at these products over here real quick and give some input on them. So sweeping left to right, I'm going to start with what I would call like traditional waxes. You have some paste wax, you have 3M, Poor Boys, CSI Q7, Turtle Wax Spray Wax, which, by the way, this is probably my favorite product they make. And then you have the, I don't even know where you would label this or put this, what category, because this wax, not only is it cool, great marketing, 75th anniversary edition, it has something like 10 or 15, 20 different waxes in it, man. So I don't know where you'd call this, but I'm going to go ahead and just put it between, well, it says ceramic graphene, so I'm going to put that in the sealant pile. But these are your traditional waxes. Now, would you charge $125 for a service on a car wash and wax only for any of these? I'm going to say for the back two, yes. Much easier to put on and take off. For the front two, no. Well, why, Doug? Why would you price more? They're all Carnauba, right? Yes, they are. But these are like little, maybe, I don't know percentage-wise, but they're going to take longer to apply. They have to haze, and then you have to buff them off. So where you might wax a car with that. Are you okay? Oh, I'm going to pause you. My wife just fell. Hold the line, hold the line. All right, guys, we're back. So she kind of rolled her ankle a little bit. She is okay. All right, moving on from Carnaubas, though. So $125 on these, I would say yes and no. So the ones that are easier to put on, $125 for sure. These two here, I might up my price 10, 15, 20 bucks just because of time. Time is money. So don't be offended when you get quoted a price and it's $225 or $250. Make sure you ask them, well, what are you using? If they're using a paste, well, that's why. So ask them, say, hey, if I buy you a $10 bottle of turtle wax, That's all I really need on it. Would you drop the price down to $125? They say yes, bring them your own wax. So this wheelhouse right here, $125, guys. This is where it gets a little convoluted though, a little different for me. Moving on to sealants, what I call a sealant. So all of these products you see in your screen right now, all of these, from Moonlight over here to mirror finish polishes, high octane. Everything you see is what I would consider to be a sealant. What is a sealant, Doug? Well, a sealant can be blended. Some say it can't be blended, but I would consider this as a blended thing because it has ceramic and graphene in it to be a sealant. Some people say it's not a sealant unless it's purely polymer, which I can't even tell you what that is, or SiO2 or graphene. If it has any carnauba in it, it's not a sealant. I don't know if I find that to be true. What I call a sealant would be a product that's going to give you 6 to 9 months or a year. Those are sealants because they're durable. What is the definition of a sealant? Crap, I don't even know. Look that up on Google and then you can make a comment down below. But to me, it's going to be durability. That's what dictates it. And this right here, Tax System Moonlight, this to me is what I call a coating light. I know that's stupid. I made that term up. Coating light. Doug, what the heck do you mean? So this goes on like a coating, gives great gloss. By the way, I do love this product. I haven't used that much of it because I have so many things to experiment with. But they call this a sealant. I would call this a coating light. So you're going to get probably 9 months to a year out of this. So on these products right here, would you charge more? Well, a couple of these you can just spray on, massage in, and wipe off. That's up to the detailer. Do you want to only charge $125 for something that's going to give possibly up to a year's worth of durability? Man, that's an individual thing. I would say no, just simply because you're giving them a better product. They're simple to use, but they are better durability. So you're going to see this customer maybe back every quarter instead of monthly. Does that matter? Well, I think it kind of does. You're giving them a better product. Now, these more traditional sealants that are liquid that you would buff on with a hand pad or a DA polisher, these all give great shine, great gloss, great slickness. This one I didn't find to be that durable. Not beating on them, but I did a torture test with it. I didn't find it to be that durable. I shouldn't even have mentioned that, but I am. Out of these three, these two are the king of this area as far as traditional liquids go. This one's super slick, super on and easy on and off. Would you go $125, $150, $180 for these? Anything like this that you're going to have to put on and let haze, clutch as well. This one's amazing, by the way. Any of these you have to put on and let them haze before you buff it off. I'm going to say $125 is a deal breaker for me. I wouldn't charge that. It's not a deal breaker, it's a deal maker. You better jump on it, actually. But as a detailer, no way I would do these for $125. It's simply time. Time is money. You're talking to business people, your detailers, whether they be mobile or have a shop. It's a business. These should not be done at the low price of $125. No way, no how. They're all excellent, depending on who you ask. I will say from here to here, I've used these all and call them excellent. I've used this one. I'm just going to hold it there. But these are excellent in my opinion. You'd probably be looking at it man, if I were to do this and I'm not a pro, I'm gonna try to get you at $180 to $200 for these, simply for time. Time is money. Keep that in mind. Don't be mad. Moving on to actual coatings. So here we go. These are coatings. I actually would call this one a coating too, but they don't themselves call it a coating, so it's out of the picture. Forgive me. So right here you have, what is this? DPC Shield Pro. This is a 2 to 3 year coating, 9H hardness. This right here probably costs you about $1,000 to $1,200 all day long on a vehicle, depending on color, because correction time matters. If you got a white or silver car, you're probably looking at about $1,000, $1,100. If you have a black or maroon, dark green, dark blue, anything dark, they have to maybe do a 2 or 3 step polishing on. Time is money. This is going to probably cost you about $1,500 to $1,800. Time is money. Keep that in mind. But if you keep this product clean and you wash it properly and you boost it every 3 months like you're supposed to, you're going to pay $1,800 maybe, $1,500 maybe, one time, and not have to do that again for 3 years. So keep that in mind. This one is Adams Graphene Ceramic Spray Coating. Gives great water behavior. I have used this one. Do I think you're going to get a year on this? Honestly, from my tests that I've done on it, I don't. I think you're going to get 9 months easily. A year, I'm not sure. But I can't leave anything alone long enough to find out if they get the durability they claim. So on this, I'm just going to go with what they claim. This is a 1-year coating. And from the research I've done over the 9 people I've talked to and asked questions to, this would run you between $675 and maybe $900. Is it worth it for a year? I'm going to say no. I probably wouldn't do it at $675. If you can get it for $400 to $500 for a year, yes, I would jump on that. So what is the gap in the pricing? We're talking $125 to $1850. So in the interviews that I've done, in the research that I've done, the market for a basic outside wash and wax, the low end is $125, the high end is $300. What's going to dictate that? I'm going to say a little bit of ego that's going to factor in, a little bit of popularity. Well, what do you mean by popularity? Well, if they're so popular you can't get into them, they're going to price you a little bit higher, and then you're going to wait and they're going to make good money on it, which is a win-win for everybody, especially the detailer. You have a mobile guy that'll come to your office for $125 on Friday night. You want a car ready to go when you get off work to go home, shower, and go out, do that. $125 is a bargain all day. I can tell you myself, if I were to become a mobile guy, I would not do wash and wax for $125. I would not. Right now I would, because I'm in a garage and just a guy, just a normal guy. If I were a businessman, no, I wouldn't. I'd probably be around the $200 mark. Time is money. Keep that in mind. Coatings. If you want a good coating, 1 year is good. If you can get it at or under $500, I think it's a bargain. If you're doing them for $150 to $250, you're wasting your time and you're giving the product away. I wouldn't do that, because I won't even do that, and I'm just a garage guy. 2, 3 year, 5 year, 7 year. Plan on anywhere from $1,000 was the lowest price I got yesterday, all the way to $1,850 was the highest, and I've heard this one guy can go up to $2,000 depending on the coating you pick. So do your homework. Coatings are the best. Coatings will give you the most durability, the best water behavior, the best protection against marring, but keep in mind they're not bulletproof and they will not stop marring, scratches, or rock chips. They will not. Will they help? Yes, but they will not stop it. So is it a daily driver, a work truck? Is it mama's grocery getter? Is this your show car? That's going to dictate what you do. So I hope you guys like this video. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Instagram. To Detail It on Instagram. Pass this forward. Talk about it. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you guys charge. Maybe let's get a discussion going. But all day long, $125 wash and wax at your house is a bargain, guys. So keep that in mind. That's the market today. That was the topic of this video, is pricing. Carnubas, wash and wax, $125. Sealants, I would say you better be pricing these because they're more durable, up around the $250 mark, I would. And then coatings, anywhere from $500 for a 1 year is where I'd be, but they can go up to $700. The local guys, $675 for this. And then a 2-3 year is going to be $1,000 to $1,300-ish, and they can go up to $1,800. So do your homework, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave me some comments, give me some input, and I'll catch you next week. Take care.